Welcome to my video today. My name's Ronnie Sarrett Letterman. My websites are vocalfocus.com and voice-movement, my newest website.com. I'm a vocal coach, as you may have guessed. I work with public speakers and I work with singers of all styles. So today, welcome to the tongue video. Unusual subject for sure. Most people don't think about their tongues at all, and certainly very few people probably make tongue videos. But here we are nonetheless. This is the tongue video. Now, why is the tongue important in speaking or singing? Well, first of all, let's explain what the tongue does. It has two functions. The first kind of obvious one is it helps us make speech sounds. So, it goes t, t, d, d, g, g. The G happened in the middle of the tongue against the palate. And so the tongue moves around in the mouth a lot when we're speaking, and we don't even realize it, just saying sounds. And we want that to move freely. We don't want a tight tongue, right? However, there is also another function of the tongue, and that's swallowing. That's like when you're eating food, your tongue has to get the food down your pipes, right? So, and it wants to prevent the airway from getting involved. So there's a real closure of the throat for safety's sake when you swallow. So I want you to feel that. I want you to feel the tightness here when you swallow. Right, you can even see in the video, my whole neck got narrow. And of course, we don't want that when we're speaking or singing. So now I want you to feel under here what happens when you swallow. So the swallow is the back of the tongue, and it's some other constrictions of the throat. So feel under here, and you'll notice that under your chin, it's soft and spongy. At rest, right? Now swallow. And you can even see it on me. So my thumb went down, this area got hard. We want those areas to relax, and muscles relax together in groups. So we can't just get to the tongue and just relax that without first dealing with other muscles in the area. And if you looked at a couple videos ago, I think we did we bent from the hips and we did a whole body jelly person, which is a good thing to do for this. But today we're going to focus on some other things that we can do to relax the tongue. And so one of them that I love together is the face hang. And that one is really silly, I know, because who ever heard of hanging your face down? But what I want you to do is just think of your jaw hanging heavy, slack, relaxed, but open. And that the flesh of your skin, of your muscles and your skin and whatever's on your face besides your bones is hanging down because gravity is having an effect on it, and it's falling a little bit away from your bones, softening and falling. So we're just going to go like this. And give it a minute. And let the face hang down away from your skull, away from your bones, your jaw, your tongue, and your skin and your muscles and everything. It's all loose. And now take a breath. And you may feel a big difference in your breath. And that means that the throat has opened more. So the throat opens by relaxation and breath flow. That is the way that happens, and we just did that. Here's another one that I love. This one I call deep pressure. It's the same kind of slack jaw that's just hanging, lazy jaw, not opened with muscles. And we're going to start in the scalp. These are muscles in here, and we're just going to keep that jaw open. Kind of looks like that famous painting, The Scream, but that's okay. I want you to do that in the mirror and let that area you're stretching and relaxing the jaw, these muscles in here, and keep the tongue fat and soft. Keep it by the lower front teeth. So it's not a tight tongue. It's one that just stays for the ride, stays down by your lower front teeth. Of course, if you want to, you can add sound like behind your tongue. Think of the sound as behind your tongue. Ah! And that's very liberating for the voice too, to do that. I want to talk to you about something kind of funny. If you ever seen the Ghostbusters movie, you've seen the marshmallow puff marshmallow puffed guy, well, or the Pillsbury Doughboy. I want you to think of yourself as like this marshmallow person, the marshmallow puffed person. So you're all made of marshmallows right now, as are your lips, your face, and your tongue. Very, very good. And so the tongue feels spongy and soft and like soft dough. And so it's really good to think of that. And now we're going to do something called the shake. So the hands are like this. We pretend there's dice in them, and we go with the mouth open and everything just loose. And could you feel things moving inside of your body? The looser you are as a marshmallow person, the more you're going to feel things jiggle around. So, and add sound. And there you go. You have loosened your tongue. Once again, whoever thought we could actually loosen our tongue, but we can. So let's try this one. We're very soft. The tongue is a big, fat, soft, spongy blob. And we're going to go B-L-U-B. Blah, 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 blah. And you want to freely just go from pitch to pitch. You know, you're inflecting and you're not staying monotone on that one. Okay, moving your air, definitely moving your air, and just going into that relaxed feeling in your whole body. That's very good too. That's very good for releasing things. So we have 3 final tests on the tongue to see if it's relaxed, and it's something you can do every single day. For one thing, one interesting thing is just stick it out. Think of that big fat tongue, big fat soft spongy tongue. Stick out that big fat soft spongy tongue. And see if there's some involuntary movements happening, like a little tongue dance going on. If there is, and there was for me a little bit, and every day is different, by the way, every single day. If there is, it means that there's some kind of unconscious tension going on, something on your mind. It's a reflection of your emotional state. And some people, you know, even a happy, excited state, though it doesn't have to be a negative thing, but there's some emotion in your tongue. It's a really great view into your unconscious mind. It's not something that you're consciously doing, right? But yet the tongue is moving. So now what I want you to do is just try to relax it as you do that. And breathe through your nose. And see if the tongue doesn't react to your inhale or exhale. Great voice warm-up. You've noticed we haven't really used our voice a lot. A lot of these warm-ups don't even involve the voice, and yet they warm up the voice indirectly. So now what I'd like you to do is to feel under here again, like we talked about this earlier, and I want you just to breathe through your mouth now. And if the inhale or exhale didn't cause a bump, I want you now to hum. So it starts out, the tongue is soft, this area is soft. And if that was good and it didn't bump, go. Just kind of make some sounds and move the voice around. And when you go up in pitch, we are hoping that the voice doesn't get involved with the tongue here and it starts bumping. You want to avoid that. So don't think of the sound as going up when it's higher. Think of it as sort of like moving around more. So it's like here. So helps to like sort of get your orientation a little bit different for going up higher, right? Whether you're speaking or singing, either one. Okay, so let's do another test. So now we're going to do the open mouth, ah, and glide. So we're going to go here. Tongue is relaxed. You're a blob. Ah. Hopefully the ah didn't trigger the tongue to bump. And now we're going to go ah. So I did some speaking, some singing, some moving the voice around there too. And hopefully you were able to relax your tongue somewhat for this. And it just you notice my speaking voice has warmed up as we do this because I am relaxing a vital area for the voice. And so we want to get those swallowing, back of the tongue muscles out of the way. Well, I hope this was helpful for you. I had fun sharing this with you today. And if you liked this video and learned something, which I hope you did, please subscribe and please hit that like button. And I will see you guys soon. Take care.